Man, quit worrying about what tomorrow will bring. I'm telling you, quit worrying about what tomorrow will bring. Tomorrow's going to have its own concerns. Quit worrying about it. And I'm not saying be foolish and don't think about tomorrow. Don't act like today is just your last day. Think about it. We can't all live like today is our last day, or it would be a whole lot of selfishness going on. Why do anything good for anybody if today was our last day? Yeah, you want a healthy perspective on tomorrow, but don't be worrying about tomorrow. What I'm saying, a healthy perspective, I'm talking about, yeah, of course you're planning for things for the future. That's what goals are about. That's what short-term and long-term goals are about. Don't be overly concerned to the point that you're worrying. That's the topic of today's video. My name's Ayin. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit before we go on in our video. This is a video really for me as well as it is for you. I've noticed, especially when you're a person that's about business and getting things done, it's easy to cross that line into going into the territory of worry. You can go from your planning phases of planning and trying to secure things for tomorrow, 2 days down the road, next week, next month. It can turn to worry, especially if you see things that aren't lining up to fall into place like you had for that time span of things. Or you may just have something that just drop in your lap. And I know I talked about this in another video. Maybe I did. There's so many videos on here now. I'm having a hard time keeping track of some of the things that I've discussed and some of the things that just crossed my mind. That's the reason why I try to put them in a video for you. But I remember one instance, and I'm going to share some other ones as well. I remember one instance at the time. Vehicle broke down. Me and my daughter stuck at a store parking lot. Good thing I had, a towing service available. Got the vehicle towed to the home. Or actually, I had it towed to the shop, and then I had gotten a ride back home. And I was thinking about tomorrow and what the cost of this was going to be, and I think you got the point. I was so stressed to the point, especially with it just being just me, I couldn't do nothing but go to sleep. I had wore myself out off of nothing. How did it work out? It worked out some way. I'm standing here today to tell you. That was like 10 years ago. I know whatever the situation was, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have to borrow any money or anything. I got it worked out. But that's my point. That's what I'm talking about. About worrying about tomorrow. Think about it. I had gotten so worried on whatever it was that I was thinking about, I fell asleep. I got to add this because you have some people out there that think that sticking their head in the sand and I'm going to just throw my hands up about it and go on my way. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not just saying, too, what gets me when you have people that think like that, especially if they're like really dependent on others, especially in like a monetary value, sometimes more often than not, those problems end up falling in the other people's lap. That's a whole nother different thing. What I'm telling you is don't stick your head in the sand. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is not to be overly concerned about what tomorrow brings, because it's going to have its own concerns. Now, if I wanted to take this same thing and use it on some of the real world, well, that was a real world example, some of the more current events up off in my life, I'm still learning this every day. That's the reason why I'm making a video up on this. Little things can turn into big things of you just thinking about what's going on. You know what? I'm going to go as far as in telling you, don't even worry about today. There's been certain things that has fallen in my lap, whether it's work, whether it's my personal life, and I'm just like, man, what am I going to do? I've looked at the situation. I've sized it up. I've put as much energy into it as I could or that situation deserved. That's it. It's going to have to be what it has to be. That's the reason why I've talked about in other videos when I've talked about, and I know I've used this example, when I've talked about, you went to the doctor, you got a diagnosis with something. Hey, look, only be concerned with the next step. I can almost tell you with certainty, with whatever it is that you're going through, I mean, with whatever they may say or bad news, there's always steps in the process of whatever it is. Unless they tell you, maybe you have a little bit to be concerned for if they tell you by the end of this sentence, you through. Maybe you should have some concerns. By the time I finish this sentence, you're done. I'm telling you not to worry about tomorrow. I'm also telling you don't even worry about today. Be concerned with things as much as you should be concerned with. I just did a video called The Weight on Your Plate. Everything doesn't weigh the same amount. Nor does it deserve the same amount of attention. You can't do that. If you do that, something is going to break. It's unhealthy. That's it. Check out my other videos on here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button so you can be alerted when I post those videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check out my other social media so you can be encouraged daily. I post something Monday through Friday, whether it's a throwback video, maybe since there's so many videos on the channel, I promote some of the other content so you can be in the know of something that you may have missed, or I post daily affirmations. Hit that subscribe button on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, I'm here on YouTube. In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. You have a good one.